Please like, comment, and subscribe. It would be a big help to me and my boss. Hey, what is up there, my subscribes and alike? My name is Adomska122, and today we're going to be taking a look at Best Attack Helicopter. Thank you. That was terrible. I've done the best. Thank you. Where's my Oscar? That's right, the Hunt for the Decepticons Tomahawk. Now, is this a Revenge of the Fallen figure or some other line that ran alongside Revenge of the Fallen? I don't remember because I bought this figure back in 2011, 10? The year Dark of the Moon came out. You know, before the Transformers movies, really got bad. I mean, they got bad when Revenge of the Fallen came out. But then, after Dark of the Moon, they just went, and yeah. But, hey, we got some good, neat toys out of it, so I'm not complaining about that aspect, just the fact that Michael Bay sucks at directing Transformers movies. Anyway, for the detail work, sculpting, and painting on this guy is incredible. Except down here, you could kind of see how everything's going to work vaguely. I mean, these struts here are going to become the legs and whatnot. But he's got these little landing gear that flip out and visible back of the head syndrome. Well, you could just chalk that up like maybe a searchlight. Or is this the searchlight? And it moves too. He did have these two missiles on these missile pods, I guess. But feel free to lose them, because I know I did. And, put the landing gear back out. Spinny spin. This is my fidget spinner. An actual good fidget spinner. As opposed to those pieces of crap we have nowadays. And I guess the tail fin sort of, moves. Size comparison. Do it with style or don't do it at all. Here he is with Jazz. And Cup. All in all, I do like this figure's vehicle mode, but let's see how his robot mode fares in transformation. First, close up his tail fin. Then take his helicopter blades and rotate them back. They will fold in on each other like so. Then lift up his wings, pull out his landing gear, close up these two landing gears, pull down these struts that will form the legs, and they'll come out as floppy hinge thingy with some molded detail, which they didn't have to put in there because it's not going to be really seen, but it still looks good, and I like that they did. Even more mechanical vibe to it. Pull down the cockpit and pull open the glass, flip up the landing gear, fold that down, close up the glass, rotate the head, go back here and split the tail, and you'll see these little holes will go onto these little notches. Fold these out, and then bring the wings up, and they'll become his shoulders and, I guess, pecs. Fold up the rest of the tail, and you'll get hands that flip out of his forearms. Then fold out his legs. They just are a mess of hinges, but they work, and they're nice and tight. Flip out the heel. Make sure everything is oriented properly for standing. And ba-bam. Now, this figure looks great, and I've heard there was actually a repaint of this mold with a different head that was made to be Springer. This does not work for Springer. However, this does work for someone like Whirl. And it used to be for the longest time, the way you get a decent Whirl is take a shockwave, cut off this guy's head, and then Frankenstein it on there. This guy looks good. I like it. Now let's take a look at his accessories. And by accessories, I mean his missile launchers that I lost the missiles to so many moons ago. He can hold them in his hands, so that's pretty neat. And if you take these clips, much like on the Reveal the Shield Jazz, has these clip bars. And yeah, that looks kind of ridiculous. And you could do the same thing in vehicle mode, and it looks even more ridiculous, which is why I didn't show it off in vehicle mode. I generally just tend to leave them up here with his Gatling guns and other missiles. And then if you want, you could fold this back out and give him, I guess, a melee weapon? Like an axe claw, slash. Now let's take a look at that juicy articulation. Let's see, his head is on a ball joint, so you got some good wiggly action. The wings are on a ball joint, so you could really position them however you want. Arms do a full 360, but some of the kibble gets in the way. You can go outward, can't do a full T-pose, so that kind of is a bummer. Just about 90 on the elbows. And a bicep swivel, no wrist swivel, but given how everything transforms, they couldn't really put it in. No waist swivel, again, given how everything transforms. Thigh swivel, under 90 on the knee. Full outward, so you can do the full splits, especially going forward and back. And I guess this moves as an ankle pivot, ankle whatever, and I guess his toes could move. Let's do some robot mode size comparisons. Cup. And reveal the shield Jazz. Final thoughts on this figure, I give him a 8 out of 10. Only because his joints get kind of floppy and these were... the missiles are missing. But actually I can't really blame that on the figure, I could blame that on me. So you know what? Scratch that. 9 out of 10. But because the joints are kind of floppy. Anyway... that is all the time I have for now, so please be sure to go down in the description below and check out my friends being blazeeblake, Soccer Girl, and the Layman. Follow me on Twitter, hit my notification bell. I have an Instagram now. And this is Encounters 122 reminding you that normal is based on your own perspective. Stay classy, my sub-scrubs. Take it away, Steve! Hello again, Steve the Nerdy Nucko, and just want to let you know that Let's Finding Love is still a thing, so go check that out on the Let's Finding Love channel at your leisure. And of course, please like, comment, and subscribe. And this has been Steve the Nerdy Nucko signing you off, and I'll see all you later.